Hi, my name is Togi, and I'm going to review all of the Sherlock Holmes books. Before I review these 10 magnificent books, I want to thank you, my good friend. He gave me these books with my birthday, so thank you very much. The first book is Sherlock Holmes, A Study in Scarlet. Okay, so this book starts with Sherlock Holmes inviting Dr. John Watson to investigate very odd crime. This is a murder crime, and together they are solve the murder crime. So I'm not going to spoil who did that crime and murder. So if you want to know that murder, go and read the book or watch the movie. The second book is Sherlock Holmes, The Sign of the Four. The Sign of the Four is actually a crime gang, mafia thing group. Okay. So Holmes asked some men to investigate what sign of the four. It's actually a very odd crime. Like 10 years ago, this gang do this crime and they are not the police and detectives not unable to catch the criminals. So Sherlock Holmes in this book investigate and catch the sign of the force. The door book is Sherlock Holmes, the Blue Carbuncle. Carbuncles. I don't know how to read it, okay? So don't judge me. Okay, this is just very weird. Okay, so this is very big diamond. It's worth 1,000 pounds. That's really lot of money. And Sherlock Holmes and Dr. John Watson was investigating who stole, and a man who know who stole the blue carbuncle, this diamond, and before the man who stole the diamond was kidnapped. So Sherlock Holmes and Dr. John Watson was raced to find the man who stole the diamond before the man is going to die. So that's why it's weird. Okay, the fourth book's name is Sherlock Holmes and the Speckled Band. This is very disturbing one. Okay, the Speckled Band is something very important. Miss Helen's sister was died in very disturbing way, and Miss Helen was very shocked to see her sister's last words. Her sister's last words are, "It's the Speckled Band, it's the Speckled Band." So she is very curious, what's that Speckled Band? So she asked Sherlock Holmes and Dr. John Watson to investigate what's Speckled Band. So they found it and it's very disturbing. The next book's name is Sherlock Holmes, The Red-Headed League. Okay, it's just like Sign of the Four, but it's more undisturbing. So this Red-Headed League is another crime group, but they're not going to do crime for. They take an innocent man to get to their league and he may do something very bad or crime or murder. They're gonna pay him to do it. Okay, so Red-Headed League is going to pay £4 for salary for murdering just a man and steal their money. So that's just basically like Sign of the Four, but it's new. And next book is Sherlock Holmes the Renegade Square Escape. This is probably my favorite book because it's more challenging to Holmes. Before Holmes was investigate this case, he was very sick because his last investigates of illness. He was very sick, so he couldn't do that much, but he still managed to solve the case. Okay, the case was very rich man's Sir Butler was shot by death, like the previous owner of this house's man just shot and died before that rich man. Yeah, and his butler died. So yeah, the Sherlock Holmes was available to do it. The next book's name is Sherlock Holmes the Naval Treaty. This one was the most boring one because it's no crime scene or whatever thing. This one was just government likely. So Dr. Jones Watson's friend, middle school friend, was asked to Sherlock Holmes to help him. Okay, so there was this treaty that are so important that it can cost thousands of people's lives. It can cost a war. But that treaty was gone. And the man who stole the treaty was likely not man I expected. So this one was the most boring. So that book's name is Sherlock Holmes the Success Vampire. Okay, this was the most interesting one. So one man, another rich one man's wife was holding his baby while her lips was covered in blood. So his man thought her wife was a vampire, but there's no such thing as vampire, do they? So Sherlock Holmes' wife did that. Wife do that thing, and why is her lips covered in blood? And this was the most interesting ones. And this one was the most weird one. Okay, this book's name is Sherlock Holmes the Three Students. And what happens in that book is that one college was about to celebrate for getting their diplomas, but their graduation was terrible because their hats were no more. It was shredded in pieces. So who did that thing? So Sherlock Holmes found it, and there was three suspects. There was one student. There's three suspects. That three of them are students. So that's why this book's name is Sherlock Holmes and Three Students. Okay. The last book's name is Sherlock Holmes the Welded Lodger. This is the most hardest thing to read. Okay, so there was this wonderful circus show in like 7 years ago, and there was disaster. The owner of the circus died, and the lion was at the loose, and the wife was gone. So what happened to that amazing circus, and who did? And Sherlock Holmes was who did that crime? Solved the crime. So that's all books of Sherlock Holmes books. And if you want to read all the books together and who did that crime scene, go buy and read the books. Okay, if you're bored, then do something interesting. Then watch. Then you read this book or watch the movie. Okay, I rate this book 9 out of 10. It was very interesting book, but it's just not that interesting to my knowledge. So thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please consider subscribe and like. And thank you for giving this book. My good friend Iris.